Hey guys, welcome to another video of mine. It's Come On Double A, and this is another video of mine. Now it's a bit of a different video now. On Mondays or during the week, I'm decided to put a new segment to my channel. Now it's basically a bit of a debate. Now obviously it's not really a debate this video, but this is, will Chelsea be making the top four this season? Now it's a very dogged fight. I'll be getting into that in a minute, but obviously I've decided to every week to make this. Sometimes after some games I'll be doing like a free talking point video, but for today, because it makes sense, we're going into that closing stage, the closing stage. We're really pushing for that top four, and there's so many teams fighting for it. It's a really interesting battle, so it's something that I wanted to give a debate. I want to hear what your thoughts and opinions are. Leave in the comment section below, but I'll be delving into this in this video, going into depth. I'll also, right at the end, to stay tuned till the end, I'll be also giving out my predicted table. So from the top six, I'll be predicting with the exact points. I've got a proper form, a proper table. I did it all on the laptop, and also I've also given you all the teams, the four teams that are fighting for the two positions, all their remaining fixtures, also going to be up on here. So make sure you do tune in, and you do stay and tune in. And yeah, now without further ado, let's get straight into it. Now, obviously start off with Chelsea. Obviously I'm a Chelsea fan, as we all know, so probably pretty much the majority of my subscribers. Now obviously, as you know, that we've had a bit of an inconsistent season. Obviously we had a fantastic start to the season, then we had a bit of a bump, losing, getting battered 4-0 to Bournemouth, 6-0 to City, 1-0 home to Leicester, draw to Southampton, draw to Everton, lose to Wolves. We've had a really rocky ride, and it's about time we picked up on some form. Back-to-back wins against Tottenham Hotspur and Fulham. It's been a fantastic week for Chelsea fans, and yeah, we have to put a bit of a run together. That's the only way we can make top four. Now at the moment we are sick with 53 points. Man United are currently fifth with 55, and Arsenal are in fourth with 55 points also, so they're level on points, but Arsenal got the superior goal difference. If Chelsea do win their game in hand, which is Brighton home, which hasn't been scheduled yet, then we do move into the fourth. So our destiny, the top four, is in Chelsea's hands. It's in our hands. The only way we get top four is if we win the remainder of our games, we get top four. But there are some crucial fixtures. That's where it's all key. Now, before I do get into the fixtures, there's some key points that I need to make regarding Chelsea if we are to make top four. Number one, rotation. Rotation is key. Sarri has to get this bang on. Now, some players, if they're off form, they need to be dropped to the bench and also fatigued. Jorginho's been playing a lot of minutes recently. Hazard as well, aggravating his pain injury. Cesar Azpilicueta, also likes of N'Golo Kante. When they're playing too much, the rotation is key. We have the quality on the bench to do it. We've also got the Europa League. That's really crucial. We've got Dynamo Kiev on Thursday, and we need to rotate. When we go to a 3,000-mile trip, and then we've got to go to Goodison Park 3 days later, it's a bit of an issue. Rotation is key. If we don't rotate properly, then top four, it could cost us top four. It could cost us a Champions League position, and also we have to balance the books between the Europa League and the Premier League. We have to go far in Europa League just in case, as a bit of a backup option if the Premier League does fail and we start dropping in form. Hopefully it doesn't happen, but rotation is key. Also players as well. Now obviously Hazard has to be performing in order we get this. He's our talisman, he's our star man. The only way we do secure top four is if he's on form and if he's banging and scoring. Higuain is going to be a crucial factor as well. He's been banging in the goals. He missed quite a few against Fulham, which could have cost us a game. Thankfully Kepa did save us, but he needs to be taking some of his chances, needs to be more clinical in front of goal. But the midfield have been fantastic. They continue the way, and Sarri keeps tweaking it tactically. I think he found it the perfect solution in the middle ground. Obviously we were going all out attack and expansive football, but we haven't got the right personnel. I've stressed this, he stressed this. Next season when we go again, when he gets the right personnel in the transfer market, that's when we can see Sarri will flourish. But right now, obviously Peter fans don't want to see defensive football. He's not a defensive coach. We found the middle ground, sit deeper against big teams, and then we press on the counter, but we also play our football. We play expansive, we play around the opposition, etc. We press high. So, we've still got the glimpses of Sarri, but against small teams we can play expansive football, but we just need to adapt. He needs to adapt to certain style of teams. He needs to be tactically, aware, etc. So he needs to be on point. Sarri has to be on point with his team selection. He has to be on point tactically as well. And like I said, the players, he has to rotate continuously. I think it's, the players and Sarri have to work together. And I think they've got that harmony. We've got the back-to-back wins. Everyone's behind the coach now. We can put the past to bed now. We've got to focus. We've got 10 to 11 games, we've got 10 games remaining in the Premier League. We've got a game in hand compared to the rest of the top five, and it's all cup finals. We have to try and win every single one. I know Anfield United will be difficult, but we've got to give our best. Now, if you look at our remaining fixtures for Chelsea, I'll bring up right now. Now, obviously, this is the first part. We've got Dynamo Kiev away. we have very, very tough fixtures. Obviously, Wolverhampton at home, not going to be easy. We've got to go away to Goodison Park. We've got Anfield coming up on the 14th of April. We've got to go away to Old Trafford, which will be a proper crunch game in my opinion. That's going to be a crucial factor. This is our run-up. Now, obviously, we have 2 hard games remaining. Liverpool, Anfield, Man United at Old Trafford. As long as we come out of there with at least a point in each of those games, I think that's successful. As long as we don't lose at Anfield, we don't lose at Old Trafford, that is a success in my opinion. It's going to be very difficult. It's going to be a dogged fight, but we can do it. We are Chelsea. We have the quality to hurt them, and we have the quality to definitely get into the top 4. Now, that's Chelsea's remaining fixtures. Now, if you look at Tottenham Hotspur's remaining fixtures, this is another candidate who've gone into top 4. Now, they were in a title race a couple of weeks ago, but they have been dragged back into this top 4 race. Very Spursy things to do, and they've got very tough fixtures. In my opinion, I think they're going to drop out into out of the top 4. They still have to go to Anfield. They still have to go to Etihad. They've got tough games. The 2 of the toughest games that you could have possibly had, and they're both away from home. Tottenham, I can't see them getting a single point out of those 2. So that's 6 points dropped there already. They got some other very tough games as well. So I don't believe that Tottenham are going to be getting the top 4. But, you know, like I said, they've got some very favourable fixtures. But also, the City and Liverpool game is going to be crucial for Tottenham. So they've got a very hard run in. You look at Arsenal as well. Arsenal have got the best running out of the top at the 4 candidates fighting for the 2 spots, in my opinion. They've got Man United at home this weekend, and that's literally their last hard game out the way, and they're currently 4th. But if we do obviously win Brighton, they'll be 5th. But they've also got another route in Europa League, and with United out the way, if they don't lose to United, if they get a draw even, that's a fantastic result for Arsenal, because then they've got really favourable fixtures. Yes, they still have to go away to Goodison. Yes, they still have to go away to King Power, but they could drop some points there, of course. But, you know, I don't trust Chelsea to, you know, keep winning. We're going to drop some points. All the top 4 that are fighting for those 2 positions, they're all going to drop some points. And yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. Now, Arsenal got the best running, in my opinion, like I said, with United being the only hard game. So they're, in my opinion, one of the favourites to get into those 2 positions. Now, if you look at, you know, we've already talked about Tottenham, we've already talked about Arsenal. Now, Manchester United are also got some very tough fixtures. Now, in my opinion, they've got also one of the hardest fixtures. They still have to play Chelsea at Old Trafford. They've got Arsenal this weekend at the Emirates, and they're hosting Manchester City at home. So they've got 3 tough games still to play. Yes, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's done a fantastic job with Manchester United. You know, get a 9 winning streak away from home. You know, he hasn't lost a game in the Premier League as a Man United manager. One of the best records. He's done fantastic, and you couldn't put it past. You can't put it past them that they won't get results. But, you know, I just think with the 3 hard games, it's going to definitely halt them, and they might struggle to get into top 4. But I wouldn't put it past them to get into top 4. They've got a couple of favourable fixtures, but like I said, the 3 really hard fixtures against the top 6. That's going to be very crucial, in my opinion. So that's regarding Manchester United, Chelsea and Tottenham Hotspur and Arsenal. Those are 4 teams fighting for those positions, and like I said, in my opinion, Manchester United, Tottenham Hotspur have the 2 of the hardest fixtures out of the 4 candidates fighting for those 2 positions. Chelsea and Arsenal have a more favourable, and of course Arsenal having the most favourable. But like I said, Arsenal, they're very capable of dropping points. The defence is a bit shaky. It's going to be a very dogged fight. Going to be very interesting. It's going to be war, basically. We've got 10 cup finals. We've got to win as many as we can, and yeah, it's going to be very interesting. Now, obviously, before I do end this video, like I said, this is my predicted table. Obviously, Manchester City winning the title, in my opinion. Liverpool coming 2nd. I did predict Chelsea to come 3rd. Obviously, I predicted it with, you know, the fixtures that we play, with the teams that we play, the fixtures, etc. Obviously, I did it all calculatedly. It's definitely correct. Chelsea to come 3rd. And then obviously the rest of the 3, Tottenham to come 4th. And then you've got Arsenal 6th, Manchester United 5th. But yeah, hopefully that does come true. We can still get 3rd because Tottenham is still in this race. But it's going to be, like I said, very dogged fight. It's going to be very difficult to get top 4. But we can do it. We have the quality to do it. We have the quality to hurt teams. Sarri's a fantastic manager. You can tactically tweak in certain games. If you've got fantastic players, you can hurt. But like I said, the points that I mentioned earlier in this video, rotation is key. We have to rotate. There's no excuses. Also, players need to be on point. They need to be performing. And also, Sarri, you know, rotating a lot. And also, you know, tactically tweaking a couple of things against opposition to ensure, you know, if we go to Anfield or Trafford, I'd like to see a false 9, because that worked fantastically away from home against the top 6, because it allows Pedro and Willian to be able to defend. So those little tactical tweaks, I believe in Sarri. We have to trust in Sarri, believe in the process. When he gets the personnel in the summer, that's when you can see proper Sarri. But we're seeing glimpses now because we've tweaked it a bit. We sit a bit deeper, but we still play expansive football. We still play around the opposition. We still transition quickly. It's still the Sarri ball. the cause, the roots, the fundamental thing about Sarri is still there. We're still adjusting, and it's been a really, really good transition. I think it's been a decent season for us. But yeah, that's my will we Chelsea make top four. I believe we can make top four. I believe we will make top four. Leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you think Chelsea will be making a top four? And if not, which two teams do you think will be making a top four? Leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to my channel if you're new around here, and I'll see you guys for my next video. Peace.